Hey, real quick, because I want to give David and Rico fair play here.
No, keep going. I'm still trying to find some Sugar Bowl tickets.
Got you. Hey, real quick, because I see people calling up with a listening disability, and I'm not going to play that game today. Guys, I listen to my own radio station. I've heard Michigan fan call all day today. The national media call out, I've given you the evidence of it. So just because you don't like what I'm saying, I don't care. You don't get to say we have nothing to do with it. Sure you do. Because the concern, that what do they call it? Concern trolling? Is that what the kids call it? Guys, I've heard it all day. Ain't nobody trying to hear it. So that's Rico, go ahead. I'm sorry. Now I'm in a great mood. I'm good. Believe it or not. Kenny, you okay, buddy? You going to be all right? Mm-mm. Kenny's upset.
Oh, we got some great calls on the line for you, Mikey. I'll tell you. Yeah,
Kenny,
it's
fine.
Did you just
I've done this for 20 years.
Hi, I'm Kenny, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, that's it's not exactly what I wanted to say. I mean,
my point is, Kenny,
You know it's bad when we have to coach Kenny on how to answer phones today.
Kenny, you screened for middays too, and I heard the morning. Dude, the call out both locally and nationally is simple. If you're calling up, just be honest. You wanted FSU because you wanted a free square. You weren't defending what's right. Just like the national media who won't talk about the cheating scandal because it's highly inconvenient. They have no business talking about what's right. They need to STF you. And you know what that means. Hi, Rico.
Hey, buddy.
I like that hat, by the way.
Thank you.
Carry on. What's your take?
I don't understand why all the angst and the altruism that people would just feel like Florida State got robbed. Like, are we in Tallahassee? I don't get why so many people in this state care, because they did get the best teams in there. It's not, oh, well, you deserve it. It's the best teams. And last year, we were treated to 2 quality semifinal games. You know how many times we've had that before? Let me help you with that. Never. So I want to see good games. Well, it's because of money. Yeah, that's what makes the world go round.
Hey, in other breaking news, boobs are fun. Yeah. I love the people now acting like they haven't known what college football is all along.
Yeah, this is all about money. This is because they're afraid of the SEC. It's like, it's really not, because when you look at it, Alabama is better than Florida State right now without their quarterback. It's not fair. Florida State did everything they did everything asked of them. They went 13-0. But I watched the game. While everybody was watching the Big Ten championship game, I'm watching the ACC game to see, okay, maybe I was wrong. And I realized when the very first third down completion came with about 4 minutes left in the half, this is bad football. I don't know how Louisville won 10 games.
Because the ACC is garbage. That's why Florida State wants to pay $300 million to get out of the ACC. They know it's trash.
Because at least Florida State was down on their third quarterback. Louisville, you had no excuse. This was bad football.
Rico, go the week prior. FSU versus Florida was horrific football with Sasser or whatever his name is at quarterback.
I heard that was a rivalry game, so you know.
Oh, you mean like Bama Auburn?
Yeah.
I played this game all day. Yeah. The whole reality is you should want Bama. You should embrace it. Go win. A national title, post-Stallions, that features Bama and maybe beating Texas or UW?
Because I was in the minority. I said, I felt bad for Kenny. I felt bad for all the Georgia people. Because I said, Georgia,
they were number one.
You picked a bad day to have a bad day.
Well, hold on. First of all, too, here's the other thing. Look, Georgia took the field with a lot of their best players banged up. They got no consideration for that. Why does FSU?
And they went out
Georgia's sin, while you were playing a landmine in Iowa, Georgia's sin was losing by 3 to Alabama.
Bowers hurt. McConkey hurt. Hurt was the definition of our roster. Where's our sympathy?
No, there is none. But Kenny, that's my point.
We didn't cheat either, by the way.
I give my time to the delegate from Georgia. Go ahead.
That's all. We just didn't cheat. If you were to accuse us of cheating, if you had substantial proof that Georgia... Exactly. Let's let it play out, John. How about the entire year? If you had substantial proof against us that we were cheating or somehow gaming the system, fine. Kick us out of the playoffs. That's what we deserve. Not this. Not for 2 hurt weapons.
And look, that's my whole point to this. When I hear the national media and some local, it's just stop. Because the idea of, well, this isn't right, or college football has been scumbaggerific for how long? I mean, Christ.
Since the beginning of scumbaggery.
Right. There's no higher example of you being in the playoff or you being allowed to represent the Big Ten. But I never protested that much. Why? Because I live in the real world.
And just know this. This isn't the first time the committee has manipulated matchups and teams.
They do it every year.
Every year, you fall for it thinking, oh, it's fair. It's not fair. In the end, they put in the 4 they want to see.
They create television.
Right. I remember, what was it, one year, TCU wins the Big 12. Got left out.
Baylor.
Yeah, it was like, hey, sorry. We deserve to be in. You do.
No, because they're not a big enough brand.
But you're
and
not
I hate to break
in.
it to Florida State. You're not a big enough brand. But we knew that. I've been telling you, this is the best part. Rico and I have been shooting you straight on this thing from the beginning. I told you, they were never going to take Michigan out of this thing. You'll play, you're fine. But, what's on the other side, I don't know if you're going to like. The point is, for 2 weeks, I told you, the minute Travis went down, they're dead. It doesn't matter what they do. They're dead.
Now, the committee wanted Louisville to do their dirty work for them.
Louisville's terrible.
But, yeah, I was just like, how did Louisville get here?
Because they play
But then I realized they didn't play Florida State. They didn't play any of the big boys of their conference.
As you have put it before, they hit the schedule lottery.
They did.
So what I'm not going to do is act like I don't live in the real world. They were never getting in. But if you call, remember I said...
No, they had one shot at getting in. If they would have did what Ohio State did under Cardale Jones...
59-10.
And you just... Yeah. Mike, I think if they would have went out there and won 34-6...
Maybe.
You know what? They're still good. They're in. But when you're struggling, when one touchdown is all that gets scored between both teams, if you couldn't do that, if you could barely beat Louisville, what are you going to do against Michigan? What are you going to do against Washington? What are you going to do against Texas?
They would be 16.5-point underdogs against Michigan.
But if that's the case, then let Vegas pick the teams. That's what
Which I'm also fine with. Look, here's the bottom line. I'm excited. It's Michigan versus Bama. It's a game. Game on. Theater. Texas UW. Theater. And you're going, well, then you're just as bad as the committee. Yep. Because I live in reality.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah, buddy.
Are we finally going to put some respect on UW's name?
Well, how do you do that stupid thing? There you go. Is that
a little purple rain?
I'm still waiting for the zip up.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, by the way, you did win the GIF Olympics. Him sending me Dave Chappelle as Prince at the end of the game, and it just said game. That I said to you. Done.
Mike, just know that Michael Penix and UW, they never meant to cause you any problems. They never meant to cause you any pain.
Rico, do the read.
They only wanted to see you laughing.
I do the play. I beg of you. You can play Prince. You can play Prince bumps all day long. I have no argument. Carry on, and we will get to the people next. I'm sorry, guys.